Hello viewers, welcome to another installment of Mr. D Goes Fishing, and yeah, you join us back on the Syndicate Lake. A bit of a grey day and very quiet at the minute. I think there's only myself and someone else on here. We're in the swim, the socials again. Bait wise, we're over by the island. We've got one over off the snag there and one about 3/4 of the way across. Sort of open water but on hard patches. I'll drop a little picture next. So I'm learning as I'm going along, so yeah. It's got a little picture, it's got little circles, so it shows you roughly where the bait is. And yeah, see what happens. We've not been there long, but we've got the rods out. And yeah, I think it's a bit of a northerly wind today. It's supposed to be swinging around sort of tonight, tomorrow, I think. More sort of easterly, southeasterly, that sort of thing. So we'll see what happens. Weather wise, I think we're due showers possibly. It's not that cold actually, it's quite nice to be honest, quite mild. Why have we chose to swim, I hear you ask yourselves? It's a very good question. I've got a nice little bit of margin here, and we've got the island and we've got mid-water, so we've got a fair amount of water that we can explore in, hopefully get a fish out of it. But yeah, nothing as yet, but there have been fish showing. I had one boshing just out over there, other side of the trees, but about 10-15 minutes ago. Bait wise, we've got a little snowman rig on just off the tree here. We've got the carper baits on that one, and yeah, out on the others, two little Ronnies, one with a little yellow pop-up and one with a little pink pop-up. Most of the fish I've had over the last 3 or 4 weeks have actually come on the pink pop-up, but yeah, let's try it, give it a little go. A little bit of particle around each one with some boilies as well, not many, just enough really for a little bit of a mouthful. But yeah, so we are here for the weekend. Just got to see what happens, I suppose. Hopefully we can catch one or two, or even if we catch one I'm happy, because at least then we're not blanked, so that's good. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying the videos. And oh, subscriptions have gone up. I noticed we're slowly growing, so that's good. I know it's going to take time, but yeah, that's good to see. And I'm learning each video, so it'll be a little bit different. You know, I've never sort of really done proper videos before for anything, so it's yeah, it's a learning curve, same as anything else I suppose that you do. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. We've I've messaged a few companies, just a couple of smaller companies, just to see if they'd you know, want to sling me some samples down so we can review it, and use it and show it and whatever. But I had a nice one back from one company, just like, you know, saying no, basically we don't do that sort of thing, but we, you know, we have a dedicated team that sort of test all our products. But that was a small company, so you know, it was worth a go. Small companies may want people to advertise it. So if you do own a company, or you know anyone that owns a company, or you work in a company, or you work in a shop, or you work anywhere with carp gear and or catfishing gear, because I do a bit of catfishing as well during the year, you know, drop me a link, drop me a line, and you know, we'll see if we can advertise for people. Then we'll advertise people. It's all about sharing, isn't it, at the end of the day? But yeah, Anyway, that's enough waffling on. We'll leave it there for now, and see what happens over the course of the weekend. Right, thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing. If you like them, give it a good old thumbs up. Yeah, okay, we'll catch you a bit later. Well, there we are, guys. Yeah, sat there minding my own business, just thinking, shall I rebait or not, and then it's gone off. The middle one, over by the island, little pink pop-up. Don't know if you can see behind me, I've got no rods in the water at all, because it decided that he'd like to go through them all, tangle me up good and proper. Nice little mirror. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, that's good. At least we haven't blanked. So I'll do the other side for you. Oh, fuck. Did I swear then? I think I did, didn't I? Sorry. There you go. And there's the other side. Yeah, it's a beautiful little fish. Not sure the weight, but let's measure him, weigh him, and find out what he goes. Right. Right, 22.7 with the sling. I haven't weighed the sling yet. I think the sling's about 3.5. But yeah, we'll do that. Right, so there we are. Yeah, quick still, and then we'll put him back. Excellent. Right, so he was 22.7 in the scales. The scales wet is £5, that's saying. 18. Yeah, £18.7 then. Yeah, 18. 20, 19, 20, 21, 22. No, 17.7. 17.7. Yeah, so 17.7. That's good. That's all right. Nice little mirror. I'll sort all these rods out now. Get them back out. Could take a while. Okay, thanks a lot then, and catch you in a little bit. Excellent, there we are. £17.7 mirror to start off with. It's a good start, happy with that. Got the rods back out. It took me about 20-25 minutes. So yeah, they're all back out there. Yeah, it's looking all nice and grey and carpified. So yeah, it's looking good. We did have a couple of bleeps earlier on, so I thought there'd be fish in the area, and I've seen them earlier, so we knew there were. But I didn't expect to bite that quick. Normally it takes a night or so just to get them going, or a good, you know. Hi guys, welcome back. Yes, well, as you can, well, you probably can't see, because I think looking at that, it looks like it's quite light on there, but yeah, the light's starting to go. We're, yeah, 25 to 8, 9. Oh, God. Not a bad day today, maths and timekeeping. So yeah, anyway, what's happened? Not a lot really. We had that fish earlier, put the baits back out. I've had 3 or 4 really good sort of liners, but yeah, no more fish as yet. But liners is good, because that obviously means they're in the area. The only bit that's puzzling me is I've got them backleaded, so the line's sort of pretty much like that at the end of the rod. So why am I getting liners? But, I've got them in the clips, so the line's not come out of the clips, so it's obviously not bites. I'm seeing signs of fish around, and I think just over there, just to the right, I think I heard one topping out about 20 minutes, half hour ago. So yeah, we're hopeful for the night, shall we say. It's but then again, it could be they're up there now, and then they might move down the other end. Or we may get nothing at all, or we may get a couple of fish, which would be good. If we do, then I'll put the lights out and show you the capture, hopefully. Yeah, it's turned quite chilly now as well. I think it's about 3 degrees tonight, which is a bit bad because tomorrow it looks like it's going to be about 16. So that's going to throw them out a little bit of a wobbly because they won't know what's happening. So yeah, the old geese are flapping around having a scrap over there. But yes, but still, we have the coffee, so we're doing well. Keep us warm. Yeah, not a lot else to really say for the time being. Just got to see what happens. Say if we're lucky enough to get something, then of course we'll show you the results. So I may see you later in the dark, and if not, have a nice snugly warm night, and we'll see you in the morning. So yeah, that's about it for now, I'm afraid. Okay, so hopefully see you later, if not in the morning. All right, thanks then. Morning guys. Well, yeah, not a lot to report from the night. A few bleeps. I think I got done as well because the margin rod sounded like sort of coots picking it up, so I didn't really look. Schoolboy error, really. But yeah, no, I woke up this morning and that bobbin had dropped right back. So yeah, but yeah, that was it really. It's very surprising because I was getting quite a few knocks last night, or yesterday afternoon, early evening, and into darkness. So I thought, oh, bound to get a few, but no, nothing. But never mind. But yeah, old temperature dropped a bit last night. I think it went down to about 3 degrees, I believe. But this morning, at the minute, it's a little bit of a chill in the air. Grey clouds, but it's supposed to be sunny with a light breeze and a wind from the south-southeast. Up to about 17, I think. So it feels like 18, but feels like 17. So we shall see. Maybe tempted to put a little zig out later, just to see what happens. I don't know, it's a hard choice really, because I've got two sort of fairly shallow water, and then I've got the one in slightly deeper water where I caught the fish yesterday. So which one do you take in? But yeah, we will see though, never mind. Yeah, I've got a chap moved into the next swim now, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Between us, we've just got this whole bay at the minute up the top end here, top half. But yeah, so you never know, it could be another fish hopefully today on the bank. But for now, I think about the only thing to do is have the coffee, warm up and relax. Oh, and I'll tell you what, we'll do a little review on my bed chair later, sleeping bag. If you're doing it outdoors, when you're younger, you don't feel the cold so much. I mean, I could walk around in t-shirts and whatever, and it was freezing out, and you don't feel it. As you get to a certain age, I have discovered that you need the comfort and warmth. And the sleeping bag I've got, I think I got it about 2-3 months ago. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It's so warm and tasty. It's unbelievable. But yeah, we'll show you that later. Let me wake up a bit, and yeah, you alright? So yeah, not a lot else to say at the minute, but just keep our eye on the water, see what happens. It's getting, what are we on now? Hang on. Yeah, 7:45, so give it till, yeah, we'll see if the sun comes out, get some of the cloud out the way, and then we'll toy with the idea, shall we say, of putting a zig out. Never done well on zigs in here, but you never know, there's got to be that day, isn't there? One day. Patience and perseverance, this is what you need, especially when you're fishing. But yeah, there we are. Anyway, we'll catch you in a bit. So yeah, as we said earlier, on the geese, sleep system, Benchmark Thermotech, absolutely love it. It's real, you've got the real thick baffles, it's really thick and fluffy. It's yeah, absolutely beautiful sleeping bag. And the bonus with it is, let me just put this down there a minute. Is you get, let me get a charger, hang on. Yeah, what it does is I mean, it's an amazing bit of kit. You get that little button there in this pocket here. Oh, I've got a runny nose. Right, a little charging lead. I'm not getting paid by Benchmark, by the way, just in case you're curious. I just love this sleeping bag. It's like a 3-season, but you get that little button there. So that's off. High, low, and comfort, whatever that is, I don't know. I got this when it was cold, and it was absolutely beautiful. Kept me nice and warm, and I think in here, oh, a bit messy. In the actual bag itself, there's one there, another one there, and then one down by your feet that heat up, so it keeps you nice and warm. Toasty, in fact. I had it in the van, and it was freezing outside, literally. Yeah, it kept me toasty warm. And it comes right over your head if you want it. Little compartment bit there that you can unzip, so your pillow's all inside it, so you ain't got to worry about your pillow anywhere. But yeah, it's like a 3-season, and yeah, with the heating system on it, it's like a 5-season, but you haven't got all the weight, because I hate 5-season sleeping bags because they feel so heavy, and I like to be able to move around a little bit as well. But yeah, it comes green, so it matches everything like it's supposed to if you're a carp angler. Yeah, there's catering department. Not a lot happening there at the minute. Have to do some breakfast soon, I think. But yeah, and I've got it on the Fox Flatliner. Couldn't afford the Benchmark sleeping bag, but apparently a bed chair. Oh, there we go. Oh, might have a fish on there. Oh, it might have been a liner. It's on the little blue one. Just moved that was in the margins. I just saw a fish show out there, just probably where them geese are. So I just quickly wheeled it in and put it out there. Oh, yeah, so a bit of a liner there, so that's good. So they're in that area. Yeah, so it's oh, that's a bit close, isn't it? Sorry about that. Bit of a technical glitch. Yeah, so you got 3-season, come 5-season if you want it with the heater on, little heater thing. I always put mine. I don't put my pack in the sleeping bag. I put it on the table next to it, just in case there's, you know. Yeah, you haven't got the weight. I mean, it's nice and light, so it's lovely. So I've got the wide version. I believe I do a compact one as well for smaller bed chairs, but I like a bit of movement. I like to be able to move around a bit at night. I don't like feeling all restricted. So yeah, and I think, yeah, maybe it's about £109, something like that, which is well, I thought was bloody good value, really, to be honest. But let's keep the focus on this, see what happens with this, if anything. Might be fish in the area, so you never know. Just leave that running for a bit. It's that blue one, wasn't it? So roughly where all them geese are out there. But yeah. So yeah, so if you're after a sleeping bag, I would highly recommend it. Keeps you nice and warm, and it doesn't cost really, it's for fishing gear, it don't cost the earth. If Benchmark would like to send me the wide bed chair, that would be wonderful. Then I can put the two together, because I believe the Benchmark sleeping bag bed chairs are really comfortable from what I've heard. But yeah, I must admit I like the Fox Flatliner bed chair. I find that comfortable. That is a sleep system, so it has got a sleeping bag somewhere at home that zips onto it, but I don't use it again because it's I find it too sort of restricting for movement. But yeah, there we are. That's the Avid Benchmark Thermotech. Highly recommend it. Right, hi guys. So, temptation's got the better of me, and I'm going to put a zig on. Sun is shining, so it's nice and warm. Got to give it a go, and yeah, got to try these things. Even though I've never done very well on here on zigs. So what we'll do is we'll use this rig. This is one out close in. It's just a little runny. No, it's not. It's a little snowman rig. There we go. That little snowman rig there. See, lovely. Right, here we go. This is it. We're going to catch a monster. We're going to catch a monster. Or maybe we're not. We will see. So, in our little bag of tricks, we have, what is it? Everything you want is always at the bottom, honestly. Right, there we go. Lead. Can't really see that, can you? There you go, and a little ring. This is zig fishing. I used to put on my Facebook page about zig fishing, and people used to ask, what is zig fishing? So here we are. This is a bit of an experiment. I got some chap fishing right in my water, which is very annoying. But because I'm a nice person, I'm not going to moan. He's only here till about 5. Right. Let's get the line through there. That's not going through there very well. We'll cut the end off. Cut it in your bag, and then you take your rubber chain with you, rather than leaving it on the bank, and try as one's best to keep the place tidy. Drop your scissors now. Right. I think I've got the one zig float that don't work. Oh, that's the wife phoning. Oh dear. I'll do this and phone her back. She'll probably be moaning at me and telling me off for not catching any fish last night. There you go. When you shake like I do, as you may have noticed, it takes about 3 times longer to do everything, but it makes it more worthwhile when you get it done. And this is not going to according to plan. I think this line is a bit, you we realistically need a nice smooth line. So cut that bit off there. Bit crinkly. Oop. So there we are. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's looking good now. It's looking promising. Ta-da! Little things. Right. Right, okay, so we now get our zig. I'm using the box ready made up ones, the 3 foot. Can you imagine me trying to make a zig? That'll probably take me about, well, if I'm here 48 hours, imagine that'll take me the best part of that to make a zig up. Right there. Oh, sugar. No, that's all come off. Yeah, I did say sugar. Oh, now I've even undone the wrong one. Look at that after all that. Oh, that's tamale. Right, let me sort this out and then, yeah, I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, so there we are, there's a zig. Little zig liner. Let's bring that out a bit. Zig liner there, so that should sit up like that. And then we come down. Plate. I think we showed you this before, didn't I? That's my normal little rig. Right, okay, let's get this ready and then we'll cast it out. Okay, so here we go. We're not going to go up far. Fill it down there, like so. And slowly, gently and carefully wind down to you feel the weight of your lead. Which on this lake is there. And let the bail arm off and slowly let it come up to the surface. There it is, a little bit of foam on the hook. Don't know if you can see that out there. Don't even know if I can zoom into it. Yeah, just in that ripple, so you may not be able to see it. And then it's just a case of winding your line quite a bit of slack on here where we pulled it back. Right, so keeping your eye on it, on the little float. You just keep winding back until your float disappears, which is there. So I know that hook link is 3 foot. So then come back. One little red marks on my rods, by the way, are foot distances from the reel. I'll put them on just for convenience. They don't come on the reels. Just a little bit of electrical tape. See, saves you hundreds. Talking about saving money, hook sharpening gear, very expensive, I've noticed. For a little file and a clamp and a magnifying glass. Right, so we're 3 foot there. So what we'll do is we'll just go so about 6 inches under the surface there. Hook sharpening stuff, I've noticed, it's very expensive for what it is. If you go to your local hardware store or DIY store, set of needle files cost you probably about 5-6 quid. Does just the same without paying the tax. Right, there we are, zig set. Let's see what happens. Well, hi guys, welcome back. It's 2 o'clock. Not a lot's happened at all. Very quiet. Sun's been out, it's been really hot, so I've had zigs out. Various steps, but they're not taking them. Bottom baits, not touching them at the minute. So, trying to fish about, but hey ho, it is what it is. So not much to say on today so far. Yes, but never mind. Keep watching, and we'll keep looking at the water and seeing what happens. We might get a fish yet, but fingers crossed. We'll have a cup of coffee. That'll always bring us luck. Catch you in a bit. Well, there we are, guys. It's just on 6 o'clock. Still nothing to report from today. It's a bit disappointing, really. Bit of a disappointing day. There's been signs of fish, so plenty of fish cruising around, but they're never touched the zig, so we've swapped the zigs over, put bottom bait back on. There's one, well, see what happens. We're ready for the night, so get some dinner on the go and sit and watch the water a bit, see what happens. It's starting to cool down a little bit now, so we may have more chance. They might force them to go down a bit. I've got two on the shallows, one just here on this tree. I can see that. Just literally sort of about there. But the other one on the islands. And one just out a bit in open water. All pop-ups apart from this one, which is a wafter. Tiny little few bits particle around it, not a lot. And fingers crossed, and see what happens. That's all we can do. If anything happens, of course, then we'll let you know. So, all right, lovely. See you in a bit. Morning, guys. Well, it's just gone 3 o'clock in the morning, and the island rod has gone off, which was quite good, because I was beginning to think that wasn't going to do anything. Excellent. Yes, that's gone off. Lovely. That was the middle rod was... Oh, that was a little pop-up, a little DNA pop-up, I believe that was on. It's got a few little bumps and grumps. It must be a bit of an oldie. There you go. Excellent. I don't know if you can see him, his little bumps on his face. So, it's very odd. It's got them on both sides. There's no point seeing the other side, because the other side is exactly the same as that side. That's the thing with commons. Nice fish. Most of them look a bit boring, though. Right, and here goes. And I did remember to zero the sling this time, which was good. Oh, it's better than I thought. £20. Ooh, £20.8. £20.8. Yeah, that's good. Right, okay, so we'll take a few still photos. Put a little bit on his mouth. Yeah, it's quite an old one by the looks of it. His mouth's a bit... Yeah, it's got a bit of a tear on him. Let's have a look. This set's quite old. There's the other side. Yeah, you can see the tear. I don't know if you can see the tear in his mouth. So, yeah. So for photos reasons, we'll just have his good side. So, yeah. Right, we'll do this and then we'll get back to you. Right, morning guys. What are we on? It's just gone 6 o'clock. Yeah, nothing since the 3 o'clock fish. £20.7, so quite happy with that. It's a little bit chilly this morning, but it's supposed to be nice. I think we're on 121 megabars or something today, so yeah, could be interesting. Should be high up in the water. Well, like I say, if you believe everything that fish are supposed to do. Seen a few signs of fish this morning, sort of early hours. I think there's a few tench rolling as well, because there are tench in this lake if you like your tench, which they're quite nice fish. Fish is a fish as far as I'm concerned. Don't dislike any fish really. Had some nice tench out of here over the years. So that's good. They're still in here, which is nice. Yeah. I don't know what to say really. It's supposed to be a nice day today. There's a couple more. 1, 2, 3 more people turned up. So let's say put a bit more pressure on the water. Depends where they go. I mean, you know. I'm not sure if anyone else had any fish during the night. That's the hard part when you're in the van. You know, you sort of, you know, shut the door and you can't hear nothing. Whereas if you're in a bivvy, you can hear people's alarms going, or you know, get the reflection of the lights on. But yeah, had a lovely sleep. It's really lovely. It was very tired yesterday. But yeah. So we'll see what today brings. If it brings us fish, we'll show you. We've still got on the island what's on the island? Oh, the Ronnie rig. Still got the little one in the margin here, but I might put that out into open water a bit more. And yeah, the other one that's out in the open water, I haven't had a bleep on that all night. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll have a little play around later, possibly. We haven't got long today. We've got, I think, till about 2, and then we'll shoot off. Yeah, I think first things first, we need a cup of coffee. We do like a coffee, and then I'm going to leave the baits, possibly, yeah, till about 11ish, and then we'll have a rebait and. Just watch the water, see what happens, and yeah, and then we'll have a bit of breakfast, I think. Yes. So there we are. That's the day set up. It's a hard life, isn't it? But, yeah. All right. So we'll catch you in a little bit. Well guys, there we are. That's the end of another adventure really. Nothing's happened this morning. No bleeps. A couple of fish show further out, but in other people's water, so yeah, nothing up there. But never mind, we've had another good weekend. We've had 2 fish, so we've not blanked. Yes. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and yeah, smash the subscribe button there. Let's keep the family growing as we do along our way. So yeah, rods away, and yeah, back home. Alright, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you again. Bye for now.